One of my favorite people to have on the show that always brings a ray of sunshine is WANE's Chief Meteorologist Nicholas Ferreri. Hi, Nicholas.
Hello, Jessica.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be back. Must have done okay last time.
Right. You gave us some good information.
Yeah.
And prepared us for the weather, of course. Okay, so Nicholas, spring is here. This is the first week of spring.
It's here. Yay.
And yes, except there's been snow so far in the month of March that
Yes.
has surprised me. I'm not
Oh.
used to this.
Yeah.
I like it because, you know, I really like the snow.
Yes,
I'm always
yes,
asking Nicholas, I'm like, when is it going to snow? We need more snow. What's happening right now with the snow? More to come?
Well, there could be a little bit more to come on our
Really?
Saturday, maybe a few
Okay.
snowflakes, not a big snowstorm at this point. We're
Okay.
watching it, of course. But you know, it's not unusual to get snow here in March, April, or even May.
Really?
We've had snow recorded, you know, up to an inch, well, at least an inch into May, early May. Now, that's rare, but it has happened.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And it usually doesn't stick around long because our daytime temperatures are higher, it melts away, but it is possible, if everything lines up right, that we have snow falling.
Okay.
Do you feel kind
That's
of gypped? Because
exciting.
you've talked about growing up in Texas, living in Texas, and I know snow was a big thing for you to be here to really get a snow show this winter. And we've
Yes.
had some snowy moments, but we have been low on the snow scale. So what has your
Right.
perspective been?
Well, it wasn't what I was promised,
Yeah.
which was a lot more snow, but
Yeah.
the weather hasn't been that bad. And it's so funny because when I first moved, it's like 30 degrees and I see people outside with no jackets on. And I'm like, aren't y'all freezing? I'm over here bundled up with scarves
Yeah.
and gloves, feeling silly. But now I'm like, oh, it's 30. I'll just go out like this, you know? So I feel like I'm becoming a more weather native.
I think you are. I think you
Yeah.
are. That's the first sign. Very good.
So I'm excited. Okay, so you have to let us know what should we expect for spring? You know, will the trees start to grow and the flowers bloom soon?
They will. They're getting close. You know,
Okay.
some of this warm weather we've had at times from February into March, a lot of the plants have started to bud up. Even a few blooms out there.
Okay.
So that's a sign they're waking up. Now, here in March, we've kind of backtracked a little bit. We've had a cold start. We have not seen that growth really accelerate, but it's going to happen. You know, now that we're past the vernal equinox, we're getting more and more direct sunlight above the equator. So it's just a matter of time. So
Okay.
it's going to happen. The question is, well, when does this actually happen?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I know for me, I really wait for that first day in the 70s.
Okay. Ooh, we're getting into the 70s. Okay, that's exciting.
Because you really feel the warmth then.
Right.
And my second grade teacher, Mrs. Sawicki, used to always tell us, this was a big deal for me, because if it was under 70, you had to wear a jacket out to recess. But over 70, no, we could go
Okay.
outside without the jacket. And now, statistically, here in Fort Wayne, we don't reach that 70-degree average daily high until May, like May
Wow.
8th.
Okay.
So we shouldn't be expecting the 70s right now, but of course they do happen. You get these early surges of warmth. I was looking up when our last 70-plus day was, and I've got a graphic
Okay,
for you
yes,
on this
ooh.
one. So I love counting things. So 134 days ago, back on November 10th, it was 74.
November
So
10th,
that
okay.
was a great day, wasn't it? 74 sure sounds good. So far this year, we've only been in the low 60s, so I'm looking and waiting for that 70-plus day. It isn't happening just quite yet, but you can look in the past few years. Last year, we got the first 70-plus day on March 30th. Back in 2021, March 24th, here it is, as we finish up the week, but we're not getting it this year on March 24th. And in 2020, it was April 7th. So we'll see. We may not even get it up till April 7th. We'll see if the forecast changes. But it's about that time where we could foreseeably have a day in the 70s.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's exciting.
I
You know?
agree.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. I wish I
Right.
had it in the forecast. Believe me, when it shows
I
up,
know.
I'll be really excited.
I know. Okay, so anything special? So I have to ask, when the winter storms happen, it's the Fury Alert days,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Is there anything for beautiful weather day?
Well, sometimes we throw in something like, you know, good weather alert.
Okay.
Just kind of as a fun graphic. It's not an official alert or anything
Right.
like that. But we meteorologists, we like to have fun
Yes.
sometimes too.
Yes, and I love that you brought the graphics.
Yeah.
We have the weather graphics now on Living Local.
Yes,
That's
well,
fun.
moving up in the world, I'd say.
Yes, so share with me just a little bit about the precipitation and just like rain and what other weather complexities should we be expecting?
Yeah, well, let's talk about this. I've brought more graphics on that
Okay.
too, Jessica. Let's look at these. Oh, let me advance it. Then we can look at it. Here's a look at our forecast as far as temperatures go. This is
Okay.
April, May, and June. This may surprise some people because, like I said, we've had these cold March moments. But when you look out what the Climate Prediction Center is seeing as far as where our trends could go, you can see we're kind of highlighted in this above average area. Now, it's slightly above. You can see us in that light orange. What this graphic means is that we have an increased probability of being a little bit above average. It's not a guarantee. It's not saying that's definitely the forecast, but we're leaning a little more toward thinking we at least will have more warmth than cold. Maybe we'll lean more toward saying that the next 3 months are warm ones. A lot of people hoping for that.
Yeah.
The precipitation outlook looks like we're going to continue on this wetter than average trend, which we've been seeing. Good for maybe the Mayflowers, but if we get a lot of rain, it will be problematic for everybody, the home gardeners, the farmers. So we're going to have to watch that because we've already seen some problems with heavy rain, flooding, times this week with rain, some thunderstorms. Sometimes it's feast or famine in that department. We've already had our feast, so hopefully things will calm down so we can get our gardens planted and get those crops in and,
Yes.
and not be worried so much.
Wow, okay. So that's cool. I like to see what's coming up and
Yes,
kind of
I think everybody
tracking it,
does.
right? How to prepare for how to dress. So thank you for sharing that weather information. I'm going to switch topics for a minute, okay?
Yes.
So one thing that Nicholas and I have in common is that we love TV.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we love our shows. So we email about different
Yeah.
shows, especially the CBS shows.
Yes.
And so one of our faves is
So help me, Todd. Yes.
So I have to tell you about a new show that just aired on CBS.
What?
True Lies.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
It is so good.
Is it
like,
good?
It's so good.
Why
so
is it
it's
good?
Action, suspense, which I love. That's my favorite type of film. So I love TV shows that give you the same thing, right?
Sure.
And it's like mysterious, and it's a different type of like cat and mouse chase
Sure.
between the cast, and I love it. So
Well, I've seen the commercials for
Okay,
it. I know
yeah.
it's based on that movie from years ago.
Right.
And it's got that guy from Reba, if you remember, that older older guy who was
Yes.
kind of,
the boyfriend.
a little bit of
right.
a doofus, but now he's in a more serious action role.
Yes, and he actually is really good.
So
in
you
it.
recommend that?
I do. So there's 3 episodes out now. I watched them all in one night, and I'm like, give me more.
Cool.
So that's a new show. Anything that you're watching right now?
I've just started Fire Country
Oh, yes.
because everybody's talking about Fire Country on Friday nights. I'm getting into it. I'm 3 episodes in.
Okay.
It's leaning towards a thumbs up.
Okay. You're still weighing it out.
Yes, I want to make sure, but I watched an episode today. I think it's going to make the cut.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, this is fun. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for chatting with me. It's so good to have you on. We have to have you back soon.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. For more information about the weather, of course, you can check out Nicholas every night on the evening news on WANE 15, and we'll be right back.